I'm about to do a breakdown of Star Wars Episode 4 The New Hope as if it was a standalone movie because that's originally what Star Wars was. It was a standalone film. So I'm going to break it down what literally happens. So what happens is that you have a terrorist cell that is running away from the legitimate government and is that has stolen legitimate plans for a weapon of mass destruction so they can defeat it if used against them. This would be the equivalent if Japan sabotaged our nuclear program, okay? So this is the seriousness of it. And so this terrorist cell is trying to hightail it all the way to Tatooine where they can get a hold of an old space wizard that had a significant military role in the old government, and you find out from this space wizard that the current second person in command of the government used to be this guy's apprentice, and that the Empire arose out of the Republic. And that the old Republic was basically destroyed during a conflict known as the Clone Wars. So, Clone Wars happened, Republic fell, Empire raised. So then they take this droid, which is a robot, and they go to the terrorist cell First they go to a seedy bar in the middle of freaking nowhere. This is after the government executed Luke Skywalker, which is his whole entire family. Which, if you remember, Luke Skywalker's dad was killed by Darth Vader. So they essentially killed the son and adopted parents of an ex-government official. That's the official reading on the original Star Wars, because you gotta remember, Darth Vader was not Luke's dad in the original story. Luke's dad and Darth Vader worked together. Darth Vader and Anakin Skywalker were two different people. So after Luke's family gets killed, which you can read as them thinking that Luke's family has something to do with the current terrorist organization that they had legitimate thoughts of, and they killed them, which is unfortunate, but it's called a Galactic Empire, not a galactic pansy. So then Luke escapes to a spaceport where he hops into a shuttle of a basically pirate smuggler, just a smuggler. Let's just use the word smuggler, who apparently was smuggling drugs for a mafia-like organization for a slug known as Jabba the Hutt. So then they go to this planet, which was a legitimate military target that was blown up for harboring combatants. Alderaan was a legitimate military target because it was its government was seceding into the rebellion. So another thing is that those terrorist cells were part of a galactic civil war. People forget that. So as the Civil War is heating up, the Empire was destroying planets that was supporting them. So then Luke goes and rescues the princess as Obi-Wan Kenobi, or Obi-Wan Kenobi, because he could have been a clone. He could have been called Obi-Wan, and his clone number, as the clone number, and his clone template was Kenobi. Decided to commit suicide by just letting Darth Vader disintegrate him with a swing. They get on Millennium Falcon. The Millennium Falcon got tracked to Yavin 4. Luke Skywalker, who's this hick little farm boy from the middle of fucking nowhere, hops into a military craft, knows how to fly it because somehow the company that makes this military craft makes the civilian version of it with the exact same controls. Don't know why. Claims he could shoot a little a womp rat, which is only about him getting big. So this is a huge ass 3-foot rat. Shoots it through. Shoots a torpedo using magical space wizard magic into an exhaust port. Exhaust means blow out, not suck in. And then blows up the super weapon, destroying the Empire's ship, along with millions of innocent stormtroopers and people on it. Just kill them all. Cost the Empire billions of dollars in damages, and ultimately won the day for a terrorist organization. That was Star Wars.